And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A first down throw for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Dead, 180.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Up, left.
Let him know.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And an alley to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Jackson to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings! Hey, Charlie! Alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep here for Landry. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Watch out for Hill on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 48's the mic. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We got to get this stop here, D.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 48. Bang it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
You ain't doing nothing today.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run with that on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got this. Point it right. Real.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Trying to get it to Landry there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Raven first down.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Short.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 44, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Ravens 28, Brown 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Mike.
180!
55, Mike.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Nice move.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the 1st half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Mayfield looks to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start the second half with Hill. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
That's the way. Kill, kill, kill.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
This is Hunt, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Mayfield. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided.
There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
49, round 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room that they have.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times... Just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And look at this, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. It's complete to Snead. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
All day, just like that.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And it's incomplete. That's one of the strangest play calls you'll ever see. But they'll get it back. It's second down. Well, folks, I guess just when you think you've seen it all, you see a fake punt in that situation. A little unorthodox. But the incompletion, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. They run again with punt. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillendown, and we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
I'm trying to collect.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
It's second down.
Ready. Push him back. Push him back.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week.